Hello and welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Got my co-host Brody here. Just had some lunch, and now we're going to do another game. The Boston Red Sox come into this game with a 21-14 record, and the Detroit Tigers at a 14-17 record. And the last 2 days, the Red Sox had off on May 17th and 18th after two-game set with Kansas City, which they lost both games. So we're currently on a 2-game losing streak. We swept the Twins in 2 games, and the Kansas City swept us. So we're 2-2 currently on the road trip. Hope to get above 500 on the road trip today. So we're starting a 3-game series with the Detroit Tigers. Mike Torrez will be going up against Bob Sykes for Detroit. And let's get the game underway. Right, Mr. Brody? You ready? Ready to play some ball, Mr. Brody? Why are you looking so sad? Mr. Brody's upset that the Red Sox are on a 2-game losing streak, but I'm sure he'll be happier today after we win, right? Right, Mr. Brody? We're going to win today? Alright.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
So, alright, let's play some ball. So Bob Sykes takes the mound for the Detroit Tigers. He comes into the game with an 0-1 record on the season with a 4.85 ERA, 13 innings pitched, 14 hits allowed, 12 walks, and 11 strikeouts. He actually came into this game in the real season with a record of 2-0 with an ERA of under 2. Fortunately, he has not fared as well. He was 6-6 in the actual season with a 3.93 ERA. So the Red Sox come into this, again, like we said, at a record of 21-14, Detroit 14-17. The Red Sox lineup is as follows. It's like a pretty standard lineup there, although I see a couple of weaknesses in there. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will bat first. Jerry Raymond, the second baseman, bats second. Jim Rice, the left fielder, will bat third. Carl Yastrzemski, the first baseman, will bat cleanup. Carlin Fisk is behind the plate today, batting fifth. Center fielder Freddie Lynn bats sixth. And that's where the lineup starts to go downhill. As Butch Hobson, the third baseman, not so much the Butch Hobson, but the third baseman part, will bat seventh. Gets a little better here. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, batting eighth. And it ends on a sour note with Bob Bailey, the DH, batting ninth. Good news is that Bob Sykes is a lefty, so that's why Bob Bailey is in the lineup, as he does hit lefties much better than he does righties. That's probably the worst I've seen in 1978 batting against righties. So alright, so that is your lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Rick Burleson comes into the game with a .306 average with a homer and 15 runs batted in. The Detroit defense is pretty weak overall. Other than up the middle, it's pretty strong with Trammell and Whitaker. And LaFleur isn't bad; he's average. But Trammell and Whitaker, we play together for over 10 years as a double play combination. So Detroit very strong. very strong up the middle. Will commit a few errors though. Kemp, LaFleur, and Corcoran. Kemp's below average range. Slightly below average arm. LaFleur's average arm and average range. And Corcoran's average range and above average arm. In the infield, Mankowski from left to right. Mankowski, the third baseman, is below average. Again, Trammell and Whitaker are both above average in their range, but will commit a few errors. Jason Thompson at first base is below average range, committing a few errors. And May behind the plate is average, with an average arm. Sykes is average range, but will commit a few errors when the ball is hit to him. So, alright, so that's your Detroit defense. So Burleson steps up to the plate, gets into the box. Sykes looks into the sign from May. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he will strike out swinging. And that's how we'll begin. So Jerry Remy, the second baseman, comes up now. 308 with 12 runs batted in. It's going to be off of this 2 column. And he'll get a single up the middle. So a 1-out single for Remy. That'll bring up Jim Rice. He's hitting .340. He's been on somewhat of a tear lately. 7 homers and 30 runs batted in. It's going to be off for Rice's 3 column. And he'll strike out. Strike 3 called. Right down the middle. Alright, so May goes up and has a conference with Sykes. Gets back behind the plate. So 2 outs and run dog at first. And I think we're going to attempt to steal here. Attempt to steal of second. It's hard to get a lead. Only 1/9 save chance. We're not going to attempt it right now. So Remy is unable to get the jump. So Yastrzemski comes into the game hitting .250 with 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. It's going to come off his 1 column. It's going to be a fly ball to Cochran. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So after 1/2 inning, it's the Red Sox nothing, and Detroit coming up. Torrez takes the hill. Has a record of 5-0. So off to a good start with an ERA of 3.54. 56 innings pitched, 54 hits allowed, 21 walks, which is a little concerning, a little high on the walks. 28 strikeouts, and 4 homers surrendered. Detroit lineup is as follows. Ron LaFleur, the center fielder, bats first. Lou Whitaker is the second baseman, batting second. DH Rusty Staub, as L calls him, Legrand Orange or something like that. Didn't know that was his nickname, but that might have been maybe with Houston. But anyway, with that would be the DH. Jason Thompson would be the cleanup hitter, playing first base. Sean Kemp, the left fielder, bats 5th. Milt May behind the plate, batting 6th. Tom Cochran, the right fielder, will bat 7th. Phil Mankowski is your third baseman, batting 8th. And the shortstop, Alan Trammell, bats 9th. So that's your Detroit lineup. So Ron LaFleur comes into the game hitting .305 with 12 runs batted in. He has 19 stolen bases on the season, so we definitely want to try to keep him off the bases. Alright, so Torrez looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. And strike 3 called. So Torrez strikes out the first batter, so a good start. Let's look at the Red Sox defense from left to right in the outfield. It's Rice, Lynn, and Fisk. Rice has his average range. Lynn and Evans are both excellent ranged outfielders, and both have great arms. Rice has an average arm in left. which is the way you want it when you do your outfield. You want your strongest arm in right. So in the infield, very good infield defense, except for Hobson at third, who's definitely a defensive liability. Below average range and will commit a lot of errors. Burleson and Remy will commit a moderate amount of errors, but not that many. And Yastrzemski, also above average, will commit just a few errors at first. So Fisk, excellent behind the plate, excellent defense, excellent range, excellent arm. And Mike Torrez, average range, and will commit a few errors, but not that many. So, alright, so Lou Whitaker steps up to the plate now, hitting .245 with 2 runs batted in. Torrez winds up and delivers. And he'll single up the middle, just past Remy. So 1 down and 1 out, and a runner on first. That'll bring up Rusty Staub, hitting .256 with 6 runs batted in. Still has yet to hit his first home run. Hit 24 back in '78. It's going to be a hit and run. High pop to the infield. Remy calls everyone off. Drifts over a bit. And makes the play. So 2 gone now. Yes, I know Mr. Brody's got a lot to say about that. That was a good catch. I'm going to bring up Jason Thompson up now. Been struggling. .213 with 2 homers and 13 runs batted in. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So Torrez has a couple of Ks in the inning. And Detroit is unable to score. So after 1 full, it's no score. Colin Fisk will lead it off for the Red Sox here in the top of the second. Hitting .288 with 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. And he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. And it drifts outside. And he draws a walk. Corners are playing in for Lynn. And comes into the game hitting .287. He's seen his average dip off a little bit. Did hit his 10th home run the other day. 10 homers and 25 runs batted in to lead the team in home runs. And here's the windup in the pitch by Sykes. Going to be off this 4 column. And Lynn will draw a walk. This is just outside. So first 2 runners are on. So first and second. Butch Hobson hitting .279 with 4 homers and 19 runs batted in. And he's going to get a good pitch off a Sykes card to hit. However, he's going to ground second. Whitaker's up with it. Throws the second for 1, back to first, 4-6-3 double play. So Hobson hits into a double play. Fisk will move over to third. Dwight Evans up now. He's upped his average to .273, so he's been on somewhat of a tear recently. In .273, only hit .247 in the actual season. 4 homers and 14 runs batted. That's why he moved up a little bit in the lineup. Actually, no, he hasn't. He was batting 7th yesterday, so he's moved back down. It's going to be off of the 6th column. We want that number 8 there. However, we're not going to get it, but we do have a range play on the floor. So 1 to 6 will be a single and score the run. And it's not going to happen. Let's see if he hangs on to it. And the floor will make the catch, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox strand runner at third. After 1.5, no score. So the Red Sox are 5-5 in their last 10 games. So that'll bring up Steve Kemp. It'll be Kemp, May, and Cochran for the Tigers in the bottom of the second. Kemp comes into the game hitting .190, just .191 with 4 homers and 9 runs batted in. And he'll fly to center. Lynn is under it, and he makes the catch. So 1 up and 1 down for the Tigers. Brings up the catcher, Milt May, hitting .200 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. Going to be off of Torres' 4 column. And it's going to be a single to left. Into the corner. Rice is up with it. Throws a bullet to Remy. Holds May at first. So good job by Rice to hold May to a single. Okay there, Mr. Birdie? Stretch there. Alright, he's back in his co-host seat there. Everything alright, Mr. Broad? Everything okay? Everything going okay? Yeah? Got a little indigestion there from your seafood that we had for seafood spread that we had for lunch? Yeah? Okay. Alright. So Cochran up now. Hitting .358 in 53 at-bats with a homer and 6 runs batted in. So he's hit well so far this season. And it's going to be Torres' 4 column. And it'll be another hit, so back-to-back singles. May hold at second. So 2 runners on, 1 down. Phil Mankowski, third baseman. Struggling so far in the season, hitting just .156 with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in. Torres looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch, and he's going to get a good pitch to hit. It's going to be a fly ball to right. It's going back, and Evans will make the catch. May decides not to try and test Evans' arm. As he came down in a good throwing position. So 2 down now for Alan Trammell. Shortstop. Hitting just .224 with 4 runs batted in. .268 hitter on the actual season. And Torres will get him, swing and a miss. And Detroit is unable to score. So we head to the third. It'll be Bailey, Burleson, and Remy. Bob Bailey comes into the game hitting just .045 in 22 at-bats. But as you can see, that card is not, especially his 2 column is okay. And he does have a lot of walks there, so he is much better against the lefties than he is a righty. So hopefully he can at least get on base here. He's going to be off of 6 column for Sykes, which is not good. We're not psyched about that. It's going to be ground ball to third. So 1-6 on the D20 will be a single. And it's going to be a single, so Bob Bailey is able to get a base hit. And he fires to first, and Bailey beats it out. So Bailey's still got a little bit of speed, I guess. He's able to beat it out. So that'll bring up Rick Burleson, the leadoff runner on. It's going to be off of his 3 column. It's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Swinging bunt. Sykes barehands it, throws it to second, and Bailey is out at second. So a fielder's choice. Burleson will reach. And Jared M will be up now. He singled his first time up. And strike 3, swing and a miss. May throws down the first, but Burleson is back safely. So 2 outs. Runner on first for Jim Rice, who struck out his first time up. And he will strike out, swing on the high hard one. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the second. So after 2 full, it's Boston nothing, Detroit nothing. Ron LaFleur up now. He struck out his first time up. Torres has 3 strikeouts on the day. And ground 1 to Burleson. Fires over to Yastrzemski. 1 down. Gonna bring up Lou Whitaker, who singled his first time up. ground ball back to Torrez. Fired over Yastrzemski. And just 2 quick outs here in the 3rd. So Rusty Staub up now. Popped out his first time up. I'll draw a 2-out walk. We have Jason Thompson. He struck out his first time up. Staub's unable to get a big lead off of Torrez. Torrez looks him back. Thompson's going to get a pitch to hit here. Oh, he's going to ground it into the ground to second. Remy's up with it, over to Yastrzemski, and that'll do it for the Tigers in the 3rd. So up to 3 full, no score. Let's look at some scores around the league. Baltimore and Cleveland are scoreless. Milwaukee with the lead over California, 3-0. Yankees are on top of Toronto, 2-0. Kansas City has put a run up against Minnesota. Otis hit his 8th home run. Otis has been on a tear. He hit a couple home runs against us in that series. Pretty sure he hit a couple. At least one, anyway. That I know. Yeah, I think it was McRae that hit 2 in one game. Chicago with the lead over Oakland, 3-0. So, and Seattle in front of Texas, 3-0. So a lot of shutouts going on so far today. And here it's neither team has scored. The Yastrzemski will come up here for the Sox in the 4th. He flied out his first time up. He'll get a good pitch to hit here. And he's going to hit this one a long way. Going, and into the upper deck. Really walloped that one. LaFleur doesn't even have time to wave goodbye. So the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead on the solo home run by Kyle Yastrzemski. So that'll bring up Carlton Fisk, who walked his first time up. Ooh, Fisk is going to get a chance to hit one out here too. Could they go back to back? He's going to get good wood on this one, but it's going to stay in the yard. Going to go up against the fence. Nah. Fisk will wisely hold at second as the floor gets it in quickly. So they'll bring up Fred Lynn now with a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. He walked his first time up. It's going to be a range play for the catcher May. He's got an average range. Low error percentage. And it gets away from May. It's going to roll the backstop. So it's a wild pitch. Fisk will take 3rd, so Fisk gets to 3rd anyway. So the infield's going to play in now. There's a windup in the pitch by Sykes. It's going to be a fly ball to right. See if this is going to be deep enough to score Fisk. Makes the catch. He trips. He's unable to make the throw. So Fisk will score easily. So Lynn will get credit for a sac fly. And the Red Sox now have a 2-0 lead. Butch Hobson grounded into a double play his first time out. This time he'll ground out to 3rd. Most likely would have been a double play if there was any other runners on. That'll bring up Dwight Evans now. Flied out his first time up. He's going to get a good pitch, though. Sykes has been putting him in their Red Sox wheelhouses. See if he can take advantage of it. And he wraps a single past Trammell. Chance for either Trammell or Kemp to get to that one. Falls in between them. Bob Bailey up now. Hit a single to left his first time up. Actually, not to left, but to beat out a infield single to Minkowski, I believe it was. Minkowski will trail him. And this time it's going to be up to 6 column with Sykes. But Bailey laces one to the opposite field, so 2 for 2. And, ooh. We're going to try to stretch it down. He's got 80% chance to get the third with 2 down. We're going to chance it with 2 down. They're not really supposed to make the last out, but we're going to try it anyway. Oh, and Evans is going to be out at third on a close play. So the Red Sox attempt to stretch it, go to first to third, and Evans is thrown out. Great play by Cochran and Wright. Guns him down. Alright, so that'll bring up Kemp, May, and Cochran for the Tigers here in the fourth. Now trailing 2-0. Torrez has himself a lead here. Ball to the dugout. This is unable to make the catch, and this time he's going to lace a double in between Lynn and Evans. Kemp will have himself a leadoff double. So Milt May up now, singled his first time up. And he's going to hit one to center. Lynn is able to get this one too. Kemp will come around the score, and May is in there with a double. So Torrez is given a lead, and he promptly looks up back-to-back doubles. The Cochran up now, he is also 1 for 1. And this big slow curve falls in there for strike 3. So 1 out. Torrez is lucky to have that one in there for a strike. That was a very hittable pitch. Just wasn't expecting it. And he strikes out. So Phil Minkowski flied out his first time up. The ground ball back to Torrez. Looks made back to second. Fires Yastrzemski for the out. So 2 down now. Alan Trammell struck out his first time up. It's a fly ball to Lynn. Sizes it up. Makes the catch. The Tigers get 1 of the 2 runs back, and after 4 full, it's 2-1 Red Sox. Rick Wilson comes up now, top of the order. He struck out in the first and into a forced play in the third. One to right. Cochran's average range for 1 to 6 would be a hit, and it's going to be a double as he's unable to get to this one. Cochran is unable to get to the ball. Goes all the way to the fence, and Burleson will be on with a leadoff double. Red Sox hoping to get that run back. Jerry Remy's 1 for 2 with a single. Ground run to second. He'll throw bare hands it, throws over to first. Burleson will move up on the ground out by Remy. Check out your scores there. Looks like New York is on the board, and Toronto leads 4-2. Minnesota's increased their lead to... Kansas City's increased the lead over Minnesota to 3-0. Chicago ahead of Oakland 6-2. And the other scores pretty close to the same as they were before. So Jim Rice up now with an RBI opportunity here. Struck out both times he's been up. And Jim Rice will strike out again on a wicked curve looking. Like the same pitch that Torrez struck out Cochran on last inning. So Yastrzemski 1 for 2 hit a solo home run to get the Red Sox on the board in the fourth, which started the Sox scoring. And he's going to get another good pitch to hit. Can he go back to back? Come on, 8, 9, and 10. And he does. Yastrzemski's going to get a hold of one here. And he's going to hit one almost the same spot he hit the other one. This time it's a 2-run homer as Burleson will come around the score. And it's a 4-1 lead. So 2 home runs for the captain tonight. He's got 5 on the year now. Great night for Yastrzemski. He's breaking out of his slump. Colin Fisk walked and doubled. He's going to fly out to center. 4 is under, and he'll make the catch. But the Red Sox scored 2 on a 2-run home run by the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, and it's a 4-1 lead. So let's see what Torrez can do here. It's a quick inning here. Struck out LaFleur on the first, and LaFleur grounded out in the third. And this time he'll fly out to Lynn, the first out of the 5th. So that'll bring up Whitaker, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Ground ball to Remy. And he'll make the play over to Yastrzemski, 2 down. Detroit still trailing by 3. Staub will come up. 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll ground out to Remy. Ooh, he's unable to come up with this one though. Actually does get to it. And he throws it on a bounce to Yastrzemski, and Staub will beat it out. 2 down. Runner on first for Jason Thompson. Struck out in the first and grounded out in the third. And he'll draw a walk here. Torrez getting himself in trouble again with the walks. Second walk of the day. Steve Kemp up now with representing the tying run. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Ground 1 to second. Remy throws over to Yastrzemski, and that'll do it. So the Red Sox maintain their 4-1 lead. Headed into the 6th. And walked in the first and hit in the second and hit a sacrifice fly in the 4th. There's a ground back to Sykes now. We'll throw it over to Thompson for the first out. Thompson up now, grounded out twice. Once into a double play. And he gets a hold of one now. However, Kemp is there at the wall and he'll make the catch. Not quite enough there for Hobson. Brings up Evans, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Round 1 to Minkowski at third. Oops, he'll make the play and fires the first, and he's out on a close play. So that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 6th. After 5.5, they lead at 4-1. Brings up May. He's had a great day today. Singled in the 2nd and RBI double in the 4th. And this time they'll get him as he'll pop out to Remy for the first out of the inning. 1 gone in the Boston 6th. Brings up Cochran. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Actually, Al, I just kind of showed you something there. If you show you a little something here, if you click on the borders right here in any of these things, so when yours is set up over to the right. So when you click on the borders right here, it highlights it, and then if you go right here, if you left click and hold, you can drag out the box anywhere. So you can do that with pretty much all the boxes. Here, if you get the right spot, you see how that makes a arrow there? arrow here, you can stretch out the boxes and make them bigger and smaller. So that's what you kind of do, is you kind of stretch out the boxes, make them the size that you want, and then you just drag them to wherever you want. Like this right here, I could put right here, or wherever. And that's pretty much what you do with everything. Kind of just, and then when you're done with it, you just left click on it. Right click on it. So right click, left click. Figure out how to. Oh, there you go. Just left click anywhere else, and then that'll get rid of that. So you do that with anything here. You do it with this right here. Click on it. Now I get the bottom box right here. This whole thing in the middle. And if I click on here, that will click on. Oh, that's the top. I've got the top now. This box right here. I got the whole field. The field you can stretch out and everything. If you click just enough to the right here, that will, that will enable you to switch. Yeah, that'll move this. Just put it back to where it was. It's covering the bottom here. So that's kind of what you do. You do that with everything here. Whoops. Oh, that's how you look at the box scores. So if you click on these, it brings up all the scores so far. And I think if you do this, no, it's not the same. Not quite the same thing I thought. I don't think you can do the. You might not be able to do the box score until the game is over. Oh, yes, you can. So I just wanted to show you here, Al. You click on here where it says 6 inning, 1 out. You click on that. That brings up the box score, the in-game box score. So there is an option for that. I just don't use it that much, but so that's how you do it. Click on here, brings up the box score. All right, and same. You can do the same thing here. You do the kind of the picture. You see that? You click on that little box there. I think, yeah, that brings. This will drag everything, I think, in here. The picture, same thing. You can move the picture around now. It's a little tricky to get used to, but that's how you do it. Mr. Brody, just drag around right here. Right, Mr. Brody? So, alright, so that's how you do that. Back to the action here. So we head to the. We're in the bottom of the 6th now with 1 out, and Cochran up now. He's 1 for 2 with a single. And he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. However, he's going to pop it up to Remy. That's the rare chance there, the 2. And then he'll make the play for the 2nd out. The only thing I cannot figure out is how to, and Strat Delaware, if you're watching this, maybe you know how to do this stuff, or whoever there's anybody that I don't know if you play the PC version, but anybody that plays the PC version, I just cannot get this right here, this red, to extend down and make this bigger. I'd like to do that, but can't figure out how to do that. So if anybody knows, please let me know how I can extend these down. I've seen it done, I just don't know how to do it specifically, personally. So if anybody knows, please let me know so I can take these to fill up the whole box here. Alright, so 2 down for Mankowski. Maybe a ground ball to first. He's above average range, so he should be able to get to this one. Does. And he will make the play himself. And that's it for the Tigers in the 6th. So Bob Bailey will lead it off in the 7th. He's 2 for 2, having a season best day, 2 for 2. Upped his average to a whopping 125. See what he can do here against Sykes. He does the windup in the pitch. And he'll draw a walk, so he maintains his, gets on base for the 3rd time today. So Rick Burleson up now with Bailey on first. Not a threat to steal. Burleson's doubled his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day. And swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Strike 3. First out of the inning. Brings up Jerry Remy. 1 for 3 with a single. And he'll pop up to his counterpart. Whitaker drifts over in short right field and makes the catch for the second out. Bailey has to hold at first. Check out your scores there. The Yankees are ahead of Toronto now, 5-4. They pulled ahead. Texas and Seattle are tied at 3. Baltimore leads Cleveland 1-0. So, alright, so Jim Rice up now. Struck out all 3 times against Sykes. So Sykes is at his number today. See what he can do here. And he will strike out. And he gets, I believe, the golden sombrero there as Jim Rice strikes out 4 times. Let's look at today's trivia question, brought to you by Mr. Brody. Who was called the Rojo or the Red Rooster? It's got to be his initials. Something Johnson, I think. Roland Johnson or Roland Jones or Roger Johnson. I don't know. Something like that, though, I think. I'm not sure. I know Rick Burleson was called the Rooster, but I think it's the same one. Yeah, I'll go with. Since I can't think of another name, I'll go with Burleson just because he was called the Rooster. We'll see. That might just be a local nickname, but we'll find out. Nope, Doug Rader. Doug Rader, the third baseman, 1967 and 77. All right. No clue on that one. Doug Rader played for the Expos. Let me say the Expos. I think so. Might have played for another team too. But I'm pretty sure he played for the Expos. Maybe I'm thinking of Dave Rader. Might be thinking of Dave Rader. Yeah, Doug Rader played for Houston, 67 to 75. And no, Dave Rader played for San Francisco most of his career. I was positive there was a Raider that played for the Expos. I think he was a catcher. Making that blocks up over there. Web page. Check out this again. Doug Rader was also a manager. He was a manager of the manager of Texas and White Sox for a year, and California for 89 to 91. Huh. All right. So Mike Torrez will face Alan Ripley. Yeah. Thank goodness. He'll face Alan Trammell here in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers down by 3 still. So wind up in the pitch. It's going to be up to 6 column. It's going to be a lead-off double for Trammell. Good start to the Tigers' 7th. Fans are happy about that. On the floor, he's been kept off the bases so far. 0 for 3. However, not this time as he walks, so runners on first and second. That'll bring up the tying run. Some action going in the Red Sox bullpen. Let's see who's got up for the Red Sox in the pen. Looks like it's going to be Bergmeyer and Stanley are loosening up. Let's see. And here comes Zimmer. I think that's going to be it for Torrez. So he yanks him, and he's going to bring in Stanley to face, Bergmeyer to face the lefty. A lot of lefties in the lineup coming up. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 lefties in a row. It's an interesting lineup for the Tigers here. I didn't even realize that. So Bergmeyer is going to come in to relieve Torrez with runners on first and second and nobody out. Bergmeyer, the only lefty in the Red Sox pen. 78. So Tom Bergmeyer comes in. The Red Sox are playing the corners in against Whitaker. Bergmeyer comes into the game with no record, with no decisions, with a 2.92 ERA, 12 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts, and has allowed 1 home run. So, see what happens here. Bergmeyer looks up for the sign from Fisk. Not the calm we want, as Bergmeyer is going to give Whitaker a good pitch to hit here. And he'll single to right. And runners move station to station. The bases are loaded now with nobody out for Rusty Staub. 1 for 2 with a walk. Stay off that 5 column there. And he'll single. So continue to go station to station as the run comes in. It's a 4-2 lead now. Jason Thompson 0 for 2. It's going to be a fly ball to Evans. And they're going to try to send him. Evans going to try to throw home to. Has a good arm, so 1 to 14 will score the runner. And LaFleur will score. The rest of the runners hold. And it's a 4-3 game now. Brings up Steve Kemp 1 for 3. And he's going to hit one to Remy. Flips over to Burleson for 1. Back to Yastrzemski. Double play. However, the Tigers score 2. And after 7 full, it's the Red Sox lead is down to 1, 4-3. Never fear, Yastrzemski is here. He's 2 for 3 with 2 homers. He's homered his last couple times up. Can he go 3 for 3? Can he homer for his 3rd time today? I was hoping for that 2 column. We got the 3 column here, but if he can get on, that would be good. Nope, he's going to pop one out to Thompson for the first out. Sykes still back out there, even though he's thrown 117 pitches now. Sure of that. Just want to make double check here that I don't remember where the yeah, there we go. Detroit managed by the computer. Okay. Just making sure. Sykes is way over his limit, so Fisk up now, 1 for 2 with a double. Kowski and Thompson are guarding the lines. And he's going to hit one to Kemp in left. Long drive. Back, and it's caught. Kemp hauls it in up against the fence. So 2 down now. To Freddie Lynn now. He's 0 for 2 with a 0 for 1 with a RBI sac fly back in the 4th. Draw a 2-out walk. Brings up Hobson, 0 for 3 on the day. Ground ball back to Sykes. And he'll make the play. Throw out Hobson at first, and the Red Sox are down in the top of the 8th. So the Red Sox are 5-5 in home run games. Detroit is 8-6. one-run games. So the Tigers will send May, Cochran, and Kent Mankowski up against Bergmeyer. And he's 2 for 3 with a double. All that off of Torrez. Ooh. And he'll pop one out. Good, thank goodness. Popping out to Yastrzemski will call everyone off and drift over a bit and make the catch. So 1 down. Tom Cochran, 1 for 3. Siegel back in the second. Walkenfuss is going to come in and pinch hit. Walkenfuss, 258 hitter with 3 homers and 3 homers, all of them solo. So the Red Sox are going to go in the pen. Trying to watch our usage here. I guess Stanley could come in now. We'll let Stanley come in. He's only 86% usage, which is good. The rest of these guys are close, are over 90%, and Drago's over it, so we're going to bring in Stanley. Bob Stanley comes in. Record of 0-2 with a 1.71 ERA, 6 saves, 21 innings pitched, 31 hits allowed, 5 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Johnny Walkenfuss steps into the box. Stanley looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to Hobson. Oh, no. Definitely not good in a tight ball game. However, he's going to come up with it. Will he make the play is the question. And he does. Hobson does the dance and avoids the error. He's in front. Bad bounce, but he stays with it. And he makes the play to retire Walkenfuss for the second out. That'll bring up Mankowski. Those range checks with Hobson make me nervous. I'll admit it. So it's going to be off Stanley's 4 column, so he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. And he'll lace a single up the middle. The tying run is on board with 2 down. Trammell doubled his last time up. And Steve Dillard will come on the pinch hit. Ex-Red Sox. Actually, come up to pinch run, sorry. At first. Trammell's still up there. Dillard tries to take the lead. Breaks for second. Well, we're going to try to throw. 65% chance. We have 35% chance to get him down. We're going to throw for him. And he's in there under the tag. So good head first slide. Third stolen base for Dillard, so he's in scoring position now, the tying run. Stanley's got to bear down now, try to... Ooh, man, that's not going to help being in 2 column. However, it's going to be a fly ball to Rice. He goes back. And he's got a beat on it, though, and he makes the catch. Crowd is very excited about that, but not quite far enough. So, Red Sox maintain a slim 1-run lead. Red Sox hoping to add some insurance here. They'll have Evans, Bailey, and Burleson up against Sykes. Sykes still out there. Good start. Evans walks. Did not go around. So Bob Bailey up now 2 for 2 with a walk. And he's going to hit a fly ball to center. Rainbow shot. LaForest reaches up and makes the catch. So 1 down now. See some scores there. The Yankees hold on to beat the Blue Jays 5-4. Milwaukee shut out the Angels 4-0. Baltimore beat Cleveland in the pitcher's duel 1-0. So Jefferson takes the loss for Toronto. His record goes to 1-4. Gossage will be the winner, 1-0. Kansas City beat Minnesota 4-3. The Royals continue on their winning streak, sweeping the series with us. White Sox nip the A's 7-6. Texas beat Seattle 6-5. Todd takes the loss. Record drops to 1-3. Comer the winner. Steve Comer now 2-1. And here Boston leads Detroit 4-3. So alright, 1 down, and Evans at first for Burleson. It's 1 for 4 with a double. And he'll draw a walk, so Evans will move in the scoring position. Jerry Remy is 1 for 4. It's going to be a fly ball to center. Changeup. Got under just a bit. LaFleur started back and he's coming in. And he catches it. Can of corn. So here's Jim Rice, who struck out 4 times today. And Bob Sykes. And Rice is glad to see Sykes out of there. He's psyched to see Sykes out of there. As they bring in John Hiller, the closer. So Rice is 0 for 4. He said with 4 strikeouts. Hiller comes into the game with a 2-0 record. 1.84 ERA, 5 saves, 15 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 walks, and 16 strikeouts. 1 home run allowed. See what he can do against Rice. And Rice is going to get a good pitch to hit. And he's going to make him pay as he strikes out 4 times, but comes up here in the 9th and hits a 3-run home run to left center field. Home run number 8 for Rice, so Rice redeems himself. So I'll take that any day. You can strike out 4 times as long as you hit a 3-run homer in the 9th. So the Red Sox now have a comfortable 7-3 lead. Yastrzemski up now. So Stanley will still get an opportunity for the save, as when he came in it was a save situation. So Yastrzemski, who's homered twice today. Can he make it a 3rd time? Nope. He'll ground out to Whitaker, and that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 9th. But Jim Rice comes through in the clutch and hits a 3-run home run after striking out 4 times. Wow. That's kind of a cool thing. That's why we play these games, to have fun results like that. Just when you think the batter is down and out, he rises up to the occasion, smacks a 3-run home run. So the Tigers are at the top of the order. LaFleur, Whitaker, and Staub up against Stanley. Whitaker reached his last time up. 0 for 3 though. Stanley winds up in the pitch. And he'll line up to Burleson. Snags it for the first out. With Whitaker up now. 2 for 4 with a couple of singles. He's going to have his 3rd hit of the day as he hits one past Remy over to Remy's leap. 1 out base runner for the Tigers here in the 9th. He's up Rusty Staub. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. And here the groundie to Yastrzemski. This could be 2. Throws the Burleson for 1. Back to first. Double play. And the Red Sox win 7-3. Let's get the box score. So, alright. So exciting game there as the Red Sox break out of its mini 2-game losing streak. Go 3-2 in the road trip. Take the first game of this 3-game series against the Tigers. So Mike Torrez goes 6 innings, gets the win. He's improved to 6-0. He's definitely got the run support. 7 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So Tom Bergmeyer will get a hold. Pitched 1 1/3 inning of scoreless relief, and Bob Stanley pitches a 1 2/3 innings to get his 7th save of the season, as he came in when the Red Sox in a save situation. Bob Sykes takes the loss. He goes to 0-2. 8 2/3 innings. 8 hits allowed, 6 runs, all of them earned, 6 walks, and 7 strikeouts. They left him in a bit too long. He was sparking. No, not 78. Still with the Reds. So his ERA climbs to 5.4. So So the hitting stars for the Red Sox, Kyle Yastrzemski hit a couple of home runs, 2 for 5, 3 runs batted in, a solo home run, and then added a 2-run home run. Rice hit a big 3-run home run in the 9th after striking out 4 times, all against Sykes, and Hiller comes in and surrenders a home run. You might as well have left Sykes out there. Sykes had pretty much owned Yastrzemski the whole day. Owned Rice the whole day. So that's a questionable management decision there. The Red Sox improved to 22-14. Tigers fall to 14-18. Attendance only 13,819. For the Tigers, Lou Whitaker was 3 for 5. Rusty Staub was 2 for 4 with an RBI. May the catcher, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Take a look at our standings here quickly. So with the win, the Red Sox maintain their 1.5 game lead over the Milwaukee Brewers. They're ahead of Baltimore by 3 and the Yankees by 4. Kansas City now has a 2.5 game lead over the Angels in the West. And that is it. So thank you for joining me. Let's see what the next matchup is. So it'll be Dennis Eckersley back on the hill. He'll go up against Jim Slayton for the Detroit Tigers. So we'll see you in the next 1978 Red Sox replay using Strat-o-matic Baseball 2017. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.